So, how do you think living things grow?
Like in general,
Yeah.
um, I think that they're like nurtured, like humans are nurtured in
Yeah, that's
like
true.
a woman's womb, and I guess like plants are like nurtured out of like the soil with like the water and wind, I guess, or not like wind, I mean like
Yeah, yeah,
sun and
yeah.
stuff.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
So like for living things to grow, what would you say is necessary for them to do?
Um, well, obviously like the basic stuff like water and food and shelter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But probably also, I don't know, if you're looking at like not just like physical things and like to grow, you probably need like love and stuff too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, that's true. That's true. That's true. Um, I was thinking more along the lines of like eating food, like consumption, like that. You need
hmm
that too, right?
Yeah.
What do you think living things get from the foods that they consume?
Well, like physically, you could look at it like scientifically, like they break it down and like get energy and
Yeah, yeah.
stuff.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because what we're talking about is energy. So yeah, that's really good. So they could like you could break it like look at it in two ways basically. Like they
hmm
get energy
Yeah.
or they get nutrients from the food that they eat, which
hmm
is like basically energy as well.
Yeah.
Um, where do you think nutrients come from?
From like the food?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Like, hmm. Think of it in terms of not necessarily just like humans and animal stuff, but like plants and trees and stuff. Where do you think nutrients come from?
I guess it comes from what the food. I mean, we eat food and like plants and they get their nutrients from like photosynthesis and stuff.
Uh huh. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly right. What's another, or like, so how do you think photosynthesis? How does that work exactly?
Um, well, the plant absorbs sun from the chloroplast, and they absorb water from the roots in the soil, and then they absorb carbon dioxide from us, and then they do photosynthesis and get food.
Wow, that's yeah. You know this process very well. Um, so how do you think these plants capture these sources of energy, like sun, nutrients from the soil, like other things, like?
Um, like I guess like the chloroplasts in their leaves have like chlorophyll, which like absorbs sunlight,
Mm-hmm.
and then their roots transport like water and like nutrients from the soil up and like the stem and.
All right, real quick, using this just simple pen and paper, do you
Mhm.
wanna draw like of the plant, sun, root, just like a quick model of what you think is going on in photosynthesis?
All right. This is definitely like a flower. I
That's
know.
really good looking.
Thank you. Ooh, that looks like a sun. That's not good. Okay, so then this is sunlight, and then this is like absorbed by little like chloroplasts, and then these are like the roots, and then there's all this like water here that they absorb, and then the water will go up, and then there's all this carbon dioxide that they also absorb,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get food, so then the plant is happy.
So these different things like CO2, water, like soil nutrients from the soil, sunlight, it all comes together and makes food
Mm-hmm.
through photosynthesis, right?
Yeah.
But what can you think of like how the energy is getting transferred?
Um. How it's gonna be like transferred? I guess just like this process is how it gets transferred. Like when like the plant combines all these things, they take all the nutrients from all the stuff that they need. Cause like we can't just like use CO2 by itself, and neither can plants. They need to like get everything together and then like mix it like a mixing bowl.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea like what the product reactions are in photosynthesis? They're like,
Yeah, yeah. The products are like well, sunlight is just called. I'm pretty sure it says like light energy plus H2O plus CO2, and that yields glucose and oxygen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you know way more than I was expecting you. That's amazing. Um, yeah, you kind of just said everything that needed to be said. You have a pretty good understanding of the stuff.
Thanks.
Um, I'll just go ahead and show your drawing real quick. It's a good drawing. All right.